Beep boop. Beep. So, hello. Welcome.
No.
That was my burp.
God.
Now we have burps in both recordings. So, we're gonna do an FPS. This is that FPS. Welcome to the FPS. You may be wondering, how did you get here? Clearly it's because you wanted more Bon and Sandy content. Well, you're in for a fucking treat, you Neanderthal. Sit down and bring your luscious ears close to the output speaker.
Or headphones or earphones.
Yeah, put those earphones in. Put your phone down and put your earphones on.
Welcome to Are You Feeling Bonita? Toonkind FPS. Let me do a proper little...
No, they love it.
Gosh. To whoever is listening, we love you.
We love you.
We love you.
Parasocial. It's me, AudioVisual Toonkind's favorite bootleg Sableye, and co-hosting today, the wonderful, the beautiful, the brilliant, and magnificent.
Hi, I'm Sotoro-Ma, Toonkind's little lurking shadow. And of course, beautiful audio over here, will be playing Bon, and I will be playing Sandy. Of course, you probably already know this.
I was gonna say.
Considering that this
fine.
is pretty far along in everything.
What are you doing here if it's your first time? Welcome if it's your first time.
But also...
What are you doing here? Did you get lost? Did you get lost in the grocery store? I'm sure an employee will help you. It's okay.
If anything, you can go into the Sandy and another Bon playlist, and you can get to know these characters better.
Yeah.
If you go to the YouTube playlists.
God. And on my podcast, Distractable.
Also note, we're both sitting in the same room, so this is even more chaotic than usual.
Because we're just feeding into each other's chaos. This is why normally we sit in separate rooms, even though we live in the same house. It's also for oddity. Oddity? Audio quality.
Audio quality.
Clearly in the same room. The audio's quality.
You quality?
My quality is doing... strange things are happening to it.
I'm sure you sound different because it's a different mic.
Oh, yeah. Not to mention, it's not, like, right next to my mouth.
Yeah.
Because normally I try to use my headphone microphone.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes my laptop fucks up, though, and uses the laptop microphone.
Oops.
Oops. We don't say that on Barbie.com.
Wow.
But for this FPS... I'm going to assume the besides the premise, the setup, is something along the lines of Sandy wants to spend the night and do something special together tomorrow on one of Bon's few days off. And of course, Bon never says no. So, Sandy has spent the night, and now, presumably, after morning breakfast, something has happened. I don't know.
I feel like, little morning breakfast and such. Sandy will, like little inching up to Bon and, like, look at Bon with, like, look up to Bon, bling, 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 probably, like, behind the table or something. Obviously, has something in mind.
Uh-huh. You have something in mind?
Hi.
Hello?
So, I brought things.
I would assume you brought things. What kind of things did you bring?
Things. And a sewing machine.
And a sewing machine. I was wondering what that was.
I was wondering... Can I do dress up with you? Because, like, you wear like almost the same clothes a lot of the time. So I thought like maybe we can try and have fun clothes. Well, I don't know if you like you. So if you're comfortable with those clothes, that's fine. But I can make fun clothes.
You can make me fun clothes?
Yeah, I even, like, been to the library, and, like, I've been trying to get, like, sewing books, and, like, learn about, like, stitches things, and I got a sewing machine, and, yeah!
Mm-hmm.
And I've been making myself clothes, and I've been having a lot of fun with that, and I've been making other people clothes occasionally, because, like, me and my hero have, like, we've been talking about clothing and, like, stitches and stuff like that. And like, I've done other clothes for others or, like, another person that they know. But I thought maybe I could make clothes for you.
Well, I suppose I should count myself among the, small fraction of elite patrons you have?
What's a
A patron.
What's a patron?
A patron is someone who goes to you because they want you to make them something.
Oh.
So, but it can work in other cases as well. Like someone who goes to a store is a patron of the store. So it's just kind of another word for a customer.
Oh. Okay. I don't get money though. I haven't really been focused. I've just been doing it for fun.
Well, that's okay. It's a trade of different kinds of goods and services. You get the satisfaction and the practice.
Yeah. I do a pretty good job, but also like I've been trying to learn how to do things better and actually learn the words. There's words for the things.
Mm-hmm. There are words for the fancy things that are involved in sewing.
So, can we do it?
Bon just kind of like looks around and then like shrugs and is like puts their arm out and they're like, measure me, maestro.
My name is not Maestro, but okay! And Sandy, like, goes into their bag and, like, starts pulling out, like, a measuring tape that is definitely not stole. And she starts, like, doing the measurements and, like, pulling out, like, a little, small, tiny little, like, spiral notebook. And, like, starts, like, writing the, like, same numbers and like doing the things.
Yeah.
And instead of like really writing in like arms, feet, they write in like a drawing. She like draws in the drawing.
It's a bond.
Of that instead of like really writing down like arms, feet, whatever not.
Mm-hmm.
And then she like kind of looks at your wings and is like, "Can I measure your wings?"
Sure, but they might end up a little bit longer than your measuring tape.
It's longer than the measuring tape?
Bond, like, shuffles over to one side of the room and, like, stretches their wing out.
Sandy does the tune kind of, like, putting one arm there and then stretching the arm to the other side. It's like, that is longer.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if I can put clothing on this.
That's fine. You can put little decorations around my back and leave the wings uncovered.
Okay. So I should probably measure, and then Sandy is like, I'm gonna, behind you! And kind of like shuffles behind Bon, like starts measuring behind Bon's back.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Numbers. They're important.
Mm-hmm.
I sometimes ignore them because they're confusing. And then you have to do, like, math. But I've been trying to learn the math.
Mm-hmm.
But it's confusing. But we're trying.
That's the most important part.
So, and sounding like, let me do the fumble.
Uh-huh.
What would it be of the roll? There's the roll.
D10.
Yeah. And Sandy just it seems like from under her dress, like pulls out a big rodrove. And she starts like digging through it and like pulling out like some fabric and yarns, and like also pulls out like, remember, okay, I also have like the real kind fabric.
Mm-hmm.
Because I thought that when we went to the
Faruma,
they had cloth and like fabric and things, and so I got some. And I thought that could also be nice for you, cause you're also, it matches.
It does match.
But yeah, so I have different colors. And then different over here also different colors too. What do you want? We need to do something that you want.
Well, isn't that the question of the century, huh? Would it, as we've talked about, is an acceptable answer? I don't know.
Yes. We can work with you don't know.
Yes.
Yes. Do you want something fancy or something like not fancy, but like cozy?
Well, what would you want to start with? Because we don't have to limit ourselves, surely.
No. I can probably make a lot of the little things. I can do things really fast from the go. But we can. Let's try something simple.
Okay.
That way we can figure out like
an idea.
Yeah. And I get to match the lengths and numbers.
Mm-hmm.
And that way it's easier.
There you go.
Okay. You like shirts.
I do like shirts. Most people like me wearing shirts.
Do you like shirts?
For legal reasons, I wear shirts.
Would it be illegal if you don't wear shirts? Like stealing? Is it similar?
Yes, it's public decency laws.
Okay. Do you like dresses, pants, shorts?
Bon just like, as much as an owl can really look at a loss, Bon is just like, well, they're clothing to wear to stay decent for the public decency laws.
Do you like being naked?
I'm a Sandy.
Mm-hmm.
I'm covered in feathers.
Mm-hmm.
So nakedness for me is a little bit different.
Is it like fur?
Yes.
But do you like the clothes you wear?
I wear clothes.
Is that a no?
I've never really thought about it in detail before.
Oh.
So I guess we can think about it together.
Well, do you like loose clothes or like tight clothes or...
I think snug, not tight, around my chest is fine.
Okay.
But then I have my arms and legs, which would probably be better with looser sleeves and pant legs or skirts, dresses.
Do you want dresses, skirts?
I don't. We can find out together.
Okay! And Sandy, like throws out the notebook and pencil, and they land perfectly on the table as she starts, like, digging through fabrics and such, and, like, looking at some, and, like, okay, so this is a skirt that should probably be, like, has, like, an elastic to it, so you can probably fit on it, and we can see how you feel.
Uh-huh. So Bon has worn, like, they've worn a dress before, but it's like, how do you feel about it, Bon? I don't know. So, they are being a very good sport. Is the skirt, does it look big enough for Bon?
I feel like it's definitely a little bit smaller, but it hasn't lasted to, like, you know, stretches out a fair amount.
Bon does give it a little bit of a dubious look, because, you know, Bon's not exactly suck it in kind of bird. But I don't even know what they're wearing. Probably just, like, pajama capri. So they just, like, take them off, like, throw them onto the bed or into the laundry basket. And they, like, put on the skirt, and they, like, suck in a little.
It's not too
I know. But, you know, they gotta be dramatic about it. Because they're probably slimmer than they look because of all the feathers fluffing them out.
Yeah.
But, you know, they gotta be dramatic about it.
Gosh.
So it's like, they suck in comically, like, you know, and then, like, put it on, and then it's, like, the skirt, like, the elastic, like, cinches in, and it, like, looks kind of like they have a bit of a muffin top because of the feathers, but, like, the skirt, it fits fine. It fits, you know, whatever.
What do you think?
Bon, like, looks down.
We need a mirror. We need a mirror.
Sandy desperately searching her pockets.
And Sandy, like, pulls out, not full, like,
Yeah.
super big, like, her height kind of mirror. Yeah. And, like, tries to find an empty wall, and finds on the wall, and, like, sets it up. Okay.
Bon, like... In my mind, they, like, waddle. Like, there's no reason for them to be waddling. It's just the mind frame. They just, like, waddle over, and they look... And they have, like, their arms awkwardly, like, out at their sides, like a scarecrow. And they're like, I am in a skirt.
Do you like it? Or do you like how it feels on you?
Bon gives, like, a little swish. It's fine.
Okay. And Sandy is just like,
Thinking really hard.
Okay. We can try different outfits. Some outfits can be really fancy. We can try and do casual. We can do casual. Let's do one casual with, like, maybe like a sundress. You might look nice in a sundress. Like, it's loose and, like, flirty.
Sure. Bon does not seem to have had much experience with a sundress.
And then we can try, like, you said white pants. We can do white pants. And maybe Do you do you like sleeves?
Sleeves are fine.
Do you like them long? Do you like them short? Do you like them no sleeves? Do you like them like loose? Like I have my sleeves as like super super loose. But like you can also have them be like loose and then tight them into the arm, or like just flat.
Well, probably not too tight fitting because I have to push them up if I'm doing work. So maybe we stop them, like, and Bon, like, points out, like, around their elbow, which is kind of, like, where the feathers stop, and their arms are, like, that like, scaly bird texture.
Okay. Do you like it then when to roll the things, the sleeves? I've seen some people do like rolling at them.
I've worn rolled up sleeves before.
Okay. Okay. Sandy grabs back the notebook and pencil and starts like writing, and then flips a page and starts like, okay. What colors do you like?
I like your colors.
My colors?
Bon, like, reaches out and, like, touches the top of Sandy's head and then, like, touches Sandy's nose and then, like, touches right in the middle of Sandy's chest.
Pink?
Sure.
Blue?
Okay. What colors do you think I would look good in?
And Sandy like stares at Bon and like, well, you're like creamy, white and creamy. I think that's the word that they use for like it's like a brown, but it's not brown, but it's like a lighter brown.
Yes.
I think that's what they call creamy. And like a bit of brown because of the talons and such, and the beak. So you honestly would look good with any color, because those are good colors. They're
neutrals.
Yeah, I think that's what they call them. Yeah. So like you look good with any color.
Man, I guess that means you have a lot of room to work with, huh?
I don't know. A lot of room to work with is really, really good. But also, this is a lot of vagueness. And like Sandy looks at her notes. And like flips through them. Flips back. Okay. Let's try. We can do a pink top. Maybe something neutral with the pants. And what about the dress? Probably not anything like super light color. Like we can do light color. Maybe something green. Do you like green?
Yes, I do like green.
We can try green. And Sandy like starts like doing things up and like starts like going through the fabrics and like grabbing some. It's like, feel. Do you like it?
Bon takes it and like rubs it against their arm, and they're like over their feathers, and they're like, it's okay.
Okay. Well, this and then like it starts.
I feel like Bon probably doesn't like ones that will like catch like rougher textured fabric because that'll catch on their feathers and on their arms and legs. So something that has, like, a tighter weave or, like, satiny. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. And Sandy grabs the fabric that has been approved and, like, starts making sections of, like, approved fabric, not approved fabric. And starts going through them and, like, grabs a sewing machine up and puts it on a table and, like, has, like, a little case of, like, needles and scissors, like, all the little things and such. Very much, you have no idea if half of this stuff is stolen.
Oh, Bon is sure so much of it is stolen.
Even the fabric is questionable, like, very questionable.
Listen, if Sandy is happy and didn't get caught...
And Sandy starts, like, trying to do the work, and, like, she also, like, pulls out books that are, like, sewing for beginners, and, like, stuff like that, and, like, how to work, sewing machine, and...
That's cute.
And, like, Kid's First Guide to Needles and Thread.
Oh my god.
Something like that.
Bon would probably pick one up that Sandy isn't, like, immediately tearing through and kind of just, like, sits down and, like, starts flipping through it slowly, like, reading it.
Yeah.
You know?
Bon would see that there's a lot of, like, very... It's very much, you know how kids will try and spell things?
Yes.
And, like, sometimes the spelling is off. Well, they will see a lot of that on Sandy's handwriting, and not a lot of little doodles, too, on the margins.
Her academic notes.
Yes, her academic notes on these books. Some of it is, like doing, like, lines on words, and she's, like, question, and you can see on the side of, like, probably somebody else's handwriting, probably Marcel's or Gil's, of, like, probably them explaining what that word means. Bob's, anybody that Sandy is, like, please help.
Probably some librarian notes.
Yeah,
like
some librarian
random
notes.
people on the street.
Yeah! There's some stickers throughout it, too.
Aww.
Like, this has been, like... She has done extensive research. Her reading has gone up a bit.
Woo! We love to see it. She's growing up. She's learning. She's evolving. Soon she will be unstoppable.
She even has, like, one book that is in Dwarvish. That one has even more notes with a lot more question marks.
Aww. Bon is taking note of this and knowing exactly what Bon is getting for Sandy. Come next gift-giving occasion.
But yeah.
Like a thesaurus. Gosh. Sandy would love that.
She think it's a dinosaur first. And Sandy gets hard at work. Making a top, making pants, making a little sundress. And she's, like, constantly, like, getting out the measuring tape of, like, is this right? It's the mathing. Like, even some, like, if Bon glances over at her notes, there's some, like, adding and subtracting notes in there.
Aww.
And with, like, question mark, and, like, some tallies. She, like, do the count.
Bon reaching over and, like, correcting some of the math.
This has, like, very much extended Sandy's knowledge on things. And trying to, like, be good at knowing words and the math, which Sandy has been very scared of.
But she's learning.
She's
powering up.
The hyperfixation.
Exactly.
And she works on it.
Arm.
Does like measuring, like does like grabs a colored chalk and does like a chalk line, and it's like, and then goes back to work and it's like leg. And does like measuring and stuff. Go back and this is just the process. Onwards, and then she's like, okay. I haven't put a lot of details on though. I like putting like little fun embroidery things and such. So this is the top and these are the pants.
Bon takes them.
They have okay. So for the shirt.
The shirt.
You have wings.
I do have wings.
So I tried to like I tried to have like you can. There's slits for the wings. I think that's what the word that they use. So that you can easily put on the thing and the wings fit.
Very exciting. I don't have to make them all by myself.
You had to make them all by yourself? You know how to sew?
Shit. The jig's up. Bon knows some things about sewing. Because it's just like sewing up, you know? And they're like, slowly sets aside the book. They had probably like been reading one-handed, and they were like, I know a few things.
Sandy like looks up to Bon, like bling bling bling, like please tell me more.
Well, there are certain stitches I know because of their similarity in other parts of work I do. And occasionally, sometimes whenever people would get hurt at the studio, I would have to bring their boo-booed costumes to the costume department.
You work with the costumes?
Well, I didn't really work with the costumes. There's someone named Talia who works in the studio with the costumes. And I've met Talia. And we've discussed things here and there. I'm sure we could have you guys hang out sometime.
That'd be really, really cool. And the person is like, makes the costumes.
And helps make sure they fit everybody nice and that they look all similar or all different.
That's really cool.
I bet you would have a lot of fun there.
Yeah! Okay, but yeah, so that should be good for you. Because I think, yeah. You put them on.
You did the throws hands out motion, and all I could think was Sandy like throwing the clothes at Bon, and like the pants landing over her shoulder, and like one of the legs over their face, and they're like, yippee, and they're like. I will say. Bon prefers high-waisted pants. So they can, like, tie it around their butt tails that I only draw sometimes. Listen. So many details.
Yeah.
But yeah, they, like, put them on.
Do you like it?
Bon looks at him and, like, lifts up a leg and, like, puts up an arm, and they're like, yes.
Okay. Do you like patterns on the clothing, the fabric?
I would like anything you did.
That's not an answer.
I think it would be very fun to see.
Do you like embroidery?
Yes.
Okay, give me. And Sandy does like the grabby.
I need you to know, Bon could never say no to anything Sandy wants to do. So at the end of the day, it doesn't matter personally. They feel ambient about it. But,
God.
Sandy wants a yes.
Mm-hmm.
So Bon's going to give him a yes.
God.
Because it's going to make Sandy happy. And it'll make Bon happy to wear something that Sandy was happy to make them.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
But yeah, they get naked.
And Sandy and starts to do once again working with things and grabbing different fabrics and now that Sandy has an idea of what kind of fabric Bon likes, she actually starts to feel it and make sure it's good and does more cutty sewy and I feel like Sandy with this top and pants, what would be a good pattern?
Vines and skulls.
That would be great.
I feel like that's a big one.
That's a big one. We'll go with that.
Mm-hmm.
And probably added to the cuffs of the shirt and probably a pocket, you know. Or on the a breast pocket or something like that. And then with the pants too, probably some nice little lining, not lining, but
Yeah.
something fun, something snazzy, and then she gets her embroidery hooks and starts doing up. Very Toonkind of she can work super fast.
Yes. Bon goes back to the book, just chilling.
Mm-hmm. Probably she herself also adds in ivy and skulls.
Mm-hmm.
Probably a rat skull here and there.
Yes.
And she's done. She puts that to the side, puts those to the side. Then she starts working on the sundress, and starts working, and also starts putting in fun patterns to it, how to be a little bit snazzy, you know.
Yeah.
And she finishes that up and puts it in the pile and okay.
But sunflowers with the middle being bugs, beetles.
God. Ooh, yeah.
For the sundress.
Mm-hmm. And she has her okay, try those.
Bon puts them on. And they're doing a little arms out, half raised. You do whenever you're inspecting something you're wearing. And they, start nodding, and they give Sandy a thumbs up.
And Sandy just, is very delighted and such. It's do you need it, tailored anywhere? That's a word that the book used.
Yep. Maybe we hem it just a little.
Okay.
On the pant legs.
Okay, yes, I know that word. And Sandy started goes down.
No, I can take them off.
But then I need to know how much you want it up.
Well, at least let me put my foot on a stool so you're not on the floor so much.
Oh. And Sandy starts to get it back up.
Bon dragging over a stool and plop.
Okay. And then starts marking it and it's and then grabs other leg and marking it. It's okay, give them to me.
Tearaway pants now. Takes off pants, hands them over.
She starts working on them, and then here.
Very carefully takes them, puts them back on. Just a little, just shorten up, so they don't catch.
Yeah.
So much on stuff. Bon's very good.
I have the dress too.
Okay.
Do you want to try it? It's a sundress. It has sunflowers.
very exciting. I'll try it.
And bugs.
And bugs. A great combination.
Here you go.
Bon takes it, like, puts it on the bed, and takes off the clothes, puts the sundress on, and they just kind of, like, stand there a little awkwardly, and they're like, yes, this is an outfit.
Do you like it?
Gives a little swish. It's nice.
What kind of nice?
Bon is, like, thinking. I started, like, staring off. Bon's just, like, thinking really heavily, like,
It's sleeveless, and, like, you can tie it on the bag, and that way, like, your bag is all, it doesn't have any clothing, that way you can have your wings out really nicely. So I thought that could be nice.
I don't think I am used to so much space around my legs. That is not a bad thing. It is just a different thing.
Is it nice? I like it. I like skirts and dresses. But is it nice?
Yes. It's like something I wore when I was very young.
What did you wear when you were really young?
Well, back in the airplane, when I lived at the temple, considering our members were in various states of being alive or decomposition, I feel like Sandy knows that word. Most of the time, whenever you were living predominantly in the temple and not going out to explore the wilds of the airplane and come back, you would wear something like draped cloth. Some people wore their own funeral shrouds, and that was very vogue, if you would. Fashionable.
Oh, okay.
You know, because then it's like, oh, you're undead, but, like, you work for the temple, so it's a different kind of undead. It's a holy undead. And you're wearing your funeral shroud, so that way one day, whenever you're ready to go into the great beyond with our creator and all of that, you would be dressed and ready to go, basically. Because you'd be wearing your funeral shroud.
Spend no time.
Exactly. And so there were different kinds of funeral shrouds.
And Sandy starts rummaging through her books and, like, pulls up a book of, like, cloth aesthetics.
There's another one that, like, slips out, and it's, like, wedding gown with, like, the veils.
And she's, like, opens it up, and it's like, okay, I think I've seen, like, clothes with, like, more droopy. And, like, Sandy starts, like, like, going through, like, different clothes, and is like, which ones? And, like, starts, like, gives the book to Bon. I don't know if it'll be, like, exactly the same, but what's similar?
Here. Bon takes the books, shuffles over to one, like, their desk, and, like, pulls out a drawer and, like, picks up a pad of stickers that is probably there because Sandy. Probably, like, little stars with, like, alien faces.
Oh my god.
And they, like, slowly, like, carefully, like, pinch one off. And they, like, put it next to a picture that kind of matches what they're describing. And they're like, I will use the green ones to denote the ones that are similar.
Okay.
And then you will have that for future reference.
Okay.
And so Bond, like, goes through and, like, delicately pinch sticker off and put it on. And they go through. It is a lot of sort of, like, drapey, almost toga-esque, some of it. And then, like, they'd be like, And, like, some of them, they would put them on and make a note of, like, to Sandy of, like, these ones were closer to what you would wear whenever you went out a lot. Because in the airplane, whenever we had to deal with gargoyles. There's gargoyles. The people who tended to brawl, you know, duke it out, you know, get into fisticuffs with the gargoyles. They didn't want to wear all of the drapey cloth because it could get caught or grabbed. So they tended to wear theirs pinned closer to their feathers, or they just wouldn't wear it at all. Like, the funeral shroud was always popular because, you know, you never know. But they would wear, like, their armor, and then usually, like, a layer between the feathers and the armor.
You have armor?
Yes. Well, I don't have my set here at the moment, but I do have, like, my medic vest that kind of functions the same.
Oh, okay.
And that's why I tend to wear closer fitting shirts and then, like, the medic vest on top, because it's like that.
Oh, okay. I'll make you one that's, like, from your home, from the airplane. That is not an actual, like, airplane together words. It's the separate two words. That's always sometimes makes me confused, because it's like airplane or airplane. It's not the same.
They do. You know, they really should have thought of that whenever they named the things.
Yeah. But yeah. So I can, like, do that. That's a lot of drapey. Are they, like, usually white color, or?
Well, it depends. Sometimes it'll be white, or it'll be various colors similar to mine, or they'll have, like, discoloration. Usually we dye them with things like fun colors that help talk about things they did during their life, or with very scented dyes and oils and stuff to help deal with the decomposition process and cover up the stinky smell. And then they also would look pretty because of it. So whatever colors your heart desires.
Okay. That could be interesting. Sandy and I takes note of that and, like, puts, like, a little... She probably pulls out, like, a little cat bookmark.
Oh my god.
And, like, puts it into the books, and it's like, okay, I can work... That can be a long-term project. I can do a lot of research.
And I can see if we can't get our hands on anything that would help.
Okay. We need to make you a fancy outfit now.
Oh, a fancy outfit?
Yes.
A fancy outfit.
And a fancy outfit. Do you like the dress or the pants more?
I don't really have favoritism either way. We could do both.
And Sandy's thinking.
She's thinking.
She's thinking. She's thinking so hard.
Very intently.
And she grabs her notebook and flips it out and, like, starts, like trying to figure out,
like drawing her interpretation of Bond and then, like, scribbling stuff over it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I can relate.
And she, like, starts doodling, and it's like, I know there's, like, leggings, so that could also be a thing, but also, do you like having the space between the legs? Or should we do the pants? Doodle.
You could always make me an outfit that looks like yours. That's fancy.
Like mine?
Like yours. And then we could have outfits that match.
Well, okay. Can I be honest with you?
Uh-huh.
I've been thinking about doing a different outfit.
Man.
I've been working on it, secretly.
Secretly. This is a secret.
Yeah.
Top secret.
It's not really done yet, but it's like something kind of want to wear. And it's like, it has ruffles and bows.
Ruffles and bows. Those are fancy.
Yeah!
We could be fancy, matching, complementary outfits even.
Compliment. That's when the colors.
Yes.
Opposite.
Opposite.
Okay.
But they look good together.
But they look good together. Well, one has pink and blue.
Okay.
And Sandy starts rummaging through the books again.
Pulls out a big color wheel.
He pulls out a big color wheel. And it's like, so this is pink. Wait, hang on. Hang on.
Pink isn't on a normal color.
There we go. Here's pink. So, green.
Green.
And then my blue tends to be here. So, an orange?
That is the colors of my patron. So, I think that would work very well.
Okay. Orangey and green. We'll probably have to change the We'll probably not do fully saturated, but they can work with it. And Sandy starts again doing doodles and drawings and such, and it's working on it, and looks at Bon and is do you like swishy things?
Sure.
Okay. And starts working more.
Here. I want to do this really quick because I'm not liking the look of that.
Mm-hmm.
And then. Here you go. Take the pen, take the glove. It's your turn now.
It's my turn now.
Have my very basic 5-minute, 2-minute drawing of Bon.
Woohoo!
Silhouette.
Yeah. This FPS you have speed paint on.
It's just like Drawfee.
It's just like Drawfee.
The kids love Drawfee, don't
There
they?
They do. Okay, that is... Okay. This is Bon. So what Sandy usually... what Sandy is wanting to wear is more what the kids call Lolita fashion.
Uh-huh.
So that'll be interesting to work with.
Uh-huh.
What are we thinking?
So, magical girls.
Magical girls, okay.
I'm thinking a mask magical girl.
Mask magical girl.
I feel like the we still need some of the obviously we need the ruffles.
Mm-hmm. I was putting in magical girl outfits in Google.
I'm literally looking up mask magical Lolita. We've done our research, you guys.
We're doing the research.
So without completely giving away Sandy's outfit.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna design Bon a complimentary one.
I should probably pull up Sandy's outfit.
No.
Well, not here on screen. Okay. On my phone.
So you guys can't see, but I'm currently looking at a picture that has a vest.
Okay, a vest would be nice. I was also
something
thinking,
like a vest.
Yeah, I was also thinking something with a vest.
Maybe a little tail cape. Ah, yes.
Token would be nice.
Something with, like, you know, the ones that have, like, what Gil's gonna wear. Whatever kind of tux top that is. It's, like, a specific kind. I can't remember. It's, like, the young gentleman wear.
Yeah.
Ironically, we could do a version that has, like, the big poofy capri. There's literally a mask Lolita style. Okay, this is for everyone. Called boy style. Also known as oji or dandy.
Ooh.
Which, like aristocrat, is frequently associated with Lolita. It is not considered a Lolita style, but shares many aesthetics with Lolita since it is the masculine counterpart of the style. Despite being the male equivalent of Lolita, boy style can be worn by people of any gender, just as Lolita can be. It can also feature a lot of elements such as flowers, makeup, and accessories, which are not typically masculine. Thank you, Lolita Fashion Wiki. You have greatly improved the finesse.
This is like a fucking pirate.
I don't think we're gonna dress Bon up as a pirate.
No. This is fun.
I do like that. Yeah, we can make Bon a boy style counterpart outfit.
Amazing. I'm not used to drawing on top of somebody else's drawing.
You know, I was gonna.
Interesting.
I need to make Bon a new reference. But that was me drawing Bon without a reference. So that, first of all, that's why it looks bad.
It's not bad.
I haven't drawn in forever, and I haven't drawn Bon in forever. So it's not bad. It's just
it's different.
I haven't warmed up.
I need to pull up.
I don't think that shirt collar, though, admittedly.
Yeah. And then what kind of color are we thinking?
Okay, so, like, first of all, I think... So, like, they have, like, the ascot. So something, like, that mimics that kind of, like... Like, you know... Something like that.
I was also thinking a little bit of, like, have the...
Right? Right?
I was just, like, wasn't sure.
No, go full. We fucking. We're making this design fuck.
Making this design. This is a PG-13 server.
So, like, realistically, it would probably have, like, an undershirt and then, like, the over vest. And the undershirt would have, like, the low crop, but maybe it would have, like, the collar sticking out of the vest. Like, however that is. Obviously, I feel like, no, yeah, that's not bad. Like, however that is, but it's, like, you know. And then we would have the floof peeking out, you know. It's like the fancy garnish around the dinner. And that is the floof.
We're throwing so many things out here.
You're good.
We want a vest.
Yes.
We want that.
Yeah. Well, like, the vest and the coat can kind of be the same thing. Right?
Because for those kind of things, they end pretty high-waisted, which matches probably with, like, the pants or whatever thing. Like that, and probably going out.
And then that would also go with the tail.
Yeah, definitely. Probably more tighter on the chest. It really makes the floof up.
This is the interlude of the FPS where you get the designing session.
Yeah. You get to see Sandy's brain working.
It's just the two of us and Sandy's brain. In actuality, it's closer to, like, 4 Sotoros in various stages of being.
Mm-hmm.
All clanging together pots and pans.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So what I really like at times with like the Lolita fashion is like the vest, and then the vest is sleeveless.
Yes.
And gives room for like a poofy
sleeve,
which Sandy also has a.
Yes. Yeah.
Sandy has more of like the
fitted. Yeah. Snow White-esque.
Mm-hmm. What would Bon?
Bon's not really a sleeve guy, admittedly.
Mm-hmm. We can leave Bon sleeveless.
Yeah. We can leave Bon sleeveless for the moment and come back to it if it needs a little pusha. You know?
I'm looking through.
Maybe it could be like a puff sleeve, but it's like long puff that buttons at like the elbow.
That could
and
be
then
nice.
it has like the teardrop shape of like the extra space.
That's always like a good. It gives a lot of space and room.
I'm thinking ending it at the elbow.
Ending it at the elbow?
Yeah.
Probably like a bit of a cuff that opens up, obviously.
Yeah. That would be what buttons.
I'm giving it a foof. Something like that.
Sure.
I don't know.
We can continue to refine it after the FPS, but like this is the you know. The full design will be revealed at the game on Friday. Tune in.
By the way, there's a game on Friday.
By the way, whether or not this is actually Wednesday or Friday to you, there's a game coming after this that you get to be surprised for.
Wouldn't that be nice?
You know?
Vector. Poofy. Vector. Poof. I just like poof.
No, yeah. I'm just laughing because slut it up.
Okay.
And then, like, the wide leg capris could be fine. The boy shorts. I kind of love it. Those are a little short.
Yeah. Where is, this?
Yeah. Sandy is creating a masterpiece. Bon is reading. Trying not to, like, peek. Because they're like, I'm being so respectful. I'm letting Sandy have her artistic vision. It's gonna be great.
Should it be, like, cover the feathers or be, like, right above the feathers?
I feel like it should cover the feathers.
Okay.
Like, it should end, like, just below. Less feathers to draw.
I love feathers, though. That's a me, though.
That's so fair.
Probably add, like, a fancy little buttons. Skull buttons!
Oh my god.
Do you want some skull buttons?
What kind of skull would it be, though?
Bird skull.
Bird skull? But here's the thing. How practical would that be as a button? Consider instead, like, chains or, like, embroidery with the bird skulls. And maybe these are, like, zip-ups. We have the technology for zippers. Hell, even, like, Velcro.
Okay, question. Do you... Because I'm, like, looking at this, and I'm like, do we want, like, a fancy, more Cody?
Yeah.
And...
Yeah, we can do that.
Because, okay, for Gil, he has to
Yeah.
get open. Do you want it open, closed? Because we're looking at this.
I feel like some kind of, like, you know, swoosh. Like that. We can get real cool with the, like, shape. You know? Because the world is our oyster.
Yes.
Hatsune Miku.
Hatsune Miku?
Just, like, Hatsune Miku is, like, one of the first things I think of whenever I think of, how is this outfit practical? Like, how do you create this outfit? Right up there with Genshin Impact. Like, not her basic outfit, but, like, her, like, seasonal outfits. Like, her fan outfits. Like, you know.
I was writing outfits. Okay. That's not...
Like, her, like, that one.
This one?
Right?
Do you want something fun like that?
I think fun shape fun.
Fun shape fun.
You know? I don't know. It depends on how much you want to zhuzh up Sandy's outfit to match.
Well, okay, here's the thing. I want this to be the usual outfit, so I don't want it to be, like, super...
Oh, you know what we could do?
What?
Like, these sleeves could be part of the coat, and then, like, there could be like, the undershirt could be, like, a color underneath, you know, instead of the feathers. It's a little slutty with the
It's a little bit too much?
a little too slutty.
A little too much? Okay.
This is already so slutty.
Okay.
You know? And, like, that'll be fun. And we could do, like, the,
There is, because you said, like, that being part of the coat, there is some, like, fancy coats of, like, having, like, them, like...
Yeah.
Like...
I don't think Bon wants too many things dragging, though.
That's fair.
Bon is a very practical person, which is why they haven't really thought about fashion besides modifying their clothes to better fit them. Because they're very practical. You know, they like the concept of fanciness, but it's more of like to a certain degree. Right? So it's like they're not going to want a ton of trailing things. We could, however, make the coat slits that the shirt is sticking out of, like, skull shaped. You know? Since we're talking about that skull imagery. And I think that would be cool. You know? Because then on the sleeve under it, you could have, like, something to look like eyes or whatever.
Probably, like, leaves. Or, like, a pattern.
Or just, like, a fold, even, with a dark shadow. You know? Because I feel like a little bit of poof. You know, a little bit of poof to that sleeve. I don't know if this will become Bon's usual outfit, but they're going to look pretty snazzy. I do feel like Bon realistically would take a look at this fancy outfit, be like nice, and then wear a fanny pack on top of it. Like that's the kind of person Bon is.
That would be so funny though.
I was literally thinking about like how are they gonna carry stuff whenever we go because they don't have a hammer space. And I'm looking at this design and I'm like, this bitch can fit so many fanny packs. Like, what is a bag of holding that is a fanny pack? I feel like that would be funny. A convertible bag of holding. It can become any bag, and it's a bag of holding.
Where could we add ruffles? Now I'm asking the real questions.
You could add ruffles along there.
In or out?
In coming out kind of thing. Where it's like it's lined and the ruffles poke out.
Do you want a neck piece, Bon?
I don't think Bon wants too many things around their neck. I don't think they want to feel like they're being choked.
Yeah.
Birds are very delicate creatures.
No, yeah, for like seeing videos of like you don't want to compress the chest of a bird too much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You could put ruffles like around the bottom cuffs too. Like either at the top where it's rolled up or
probably
at the
at the top because that makes more sense in my brain.
Yeah.
Probably lines, so that looks nice. And there's probably like here will be the signs.
Yeah.
At the sides. Probably also like something fancy around here to like have it be visual.
Like the visual lines.
Yeah. I feel like that would be nice.
Yeah. It's looking really good. I think like this would be a great place for like Sandy to be like, yes, this is my rough sketch. I'm going to show this and get approval. Yeah. Shows. Bon just like looking at it. Damn. Man, this is fancy.
Fancy!
I like it. I like it a lot. It seems like it'll be a lot of work, though. Are you sure you want to do it?
It could be fun.
It could be fun.
It could be fun!
And then we'll have complimentary outfits.
Yeah! I think it would be nice. Well, because you said you want something like that, so it's definitely I'm gonna have to figure out how to do the colors too. Because at that point I need to like grab my like crayons though. Ignore that.
That's the crayons. They're like scuttling away. And Bon's like nodding.
And since I have the casual clothes that we got, I probably need to borrow them for a little bit just to make sure, like, well, no, actually, I can use the ones, the fabric that I cut out, and that can be my little, the word, pattern?
Pattern.
Yeah!
Or template.
Template. Yeah!
I like
But then you can still keep those clothes. Now we can wear them, and then later we can barely make more clothes.
As many as you want.
That's too many. I don't know if I have enough fabric for that.
Well, you know what? Out in that great big wide world, Sandy, is as much fabric as your little heart could never dream of. More. We could take you to a fabric store sometime.
That would be nice.
One of those really big ones.
Like the really, really big ones?
Like a whole warehouse size.
That would be nice. We can do that. And then we can touch all the fabric and figure out some nice colors and then like little fun patterns. And yeah!
And maybe one of these days we'll get, we could make little doll versions of ourselves wearing the complimentary outfits.
We can make little ones!
Yeah. You can make them, if you can make it the size that fits you, you can make them even smaller. You can make them any size you want.
I never thought about making little us.
And then you could take them with you everywhere.
That would be nice. Okay, I'm gonna work on this.
Okay.
I don't know how much time I'm gonna spend on it. But I know I need to be back home for dinner. And what's the time?
You know, that's a great question. How long have we been here, we ask? How long?
It's an hour 14.
Oh, it's fine. You could stay for dinner at least. And then you can work on it a little bit longer. And then I'll make sure you get home before bedtime.
Okay, but you better let Sally know.
Of course.
And Gilly. And Bob.
Should I let the whole neighborhood know?
Well, not the whole neighborhood.
Oh, just only our specialist of friends.
Yeah, because they're family. Just like you.
Bon just kind of like shuffles over and like plunks their head on top of Sandy's.
Sandy just giggles.
Now, do we want raw mice for dinner? Maybe a giant boulder?
Giant boulder sounds nice.
We could get pizza.
Pizza! You can add mice to it.
I think we'll save the mice for another day.
Okay. Pizza!
Pizza.
I want pineapple on mine. Everyone keeps saying that's bad, but I think it's good.
Does it feel spicy?
No? It's sweet.
Oh, just like you?
Yeah!
What else do you want? You can't have rocks, unfortunately.
Can I add them afterwards?
Yes.
Okay, rocks.
Pineapple.
Pineapple. Ham!
Ham's good.
Olives.
Olives.
Spinach. Mushrooms. What things do you add to pizza? Pepperoni is the thing you add. Cheese is the thing you add to pizza. Some people add fish. Did you know that?
Yes.
So there's fish too.
Do you want all of this on your pizza?
I don't know.
Well, we can decide when we get there.
Okay!
All right. High five.
Woo!
Now, if you're really good and you don't tell the others,
Okay.
you can also have soda.
Yes! And Sandy, like, does a little hop of, like, cheer.
Bon is just like, yes.
And that is our little FPS.
I hope you guys had fun listening. It was just meant to be a fun little chill time. Because these are our favorite little blurbos.
Little guys. Stay tuned for
Game
in the future.
And you'll get to see Bon wearing this outfit.
Woo!
Alright, y'all have a good night.
Have a good day.
Have a good evening.
A good afternoon.
Remember to eat your mice and your rocks.
Stay safe.
Stay healthy.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.